Well, this is the Yamaha. This is the DD-55c. Now, this is a digital drum bass pad unit. Again, this is electronic drums. Make no assumption. That's it. That's the power. So what this essentially is replacing for space and cost is it's a 5-piece drum kit, obviously. So you have your snare drum, you have your cymbal hi-hat, you have your first tom, medium tom, and your floor tom, and then you have your ride and you have your crash cymbal. So essentially that is replacing your 5 custom drums, and obviously floor standing you've got your bass drum and you've got your hi-hat operation in conjunction with your cymbal there. Now, so yeah, that is essentially for anyone who is learning to drum. Look, I mean, to be honest, if you're semi-professional, even professional, I wouldn't be recommending to you this, because the sound drum spatial technology built into these now, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not great. Sound reproduction goes, obviously it is stereo reproduction, left and right separation, obviously, but you're going to find that when you are putting into an amplifier, you will find, don't get me wrong, if you're going to put this into a custom amplifier, you're going to get better sound reproduction, but the spatial clarity between each drum riff and each drum hit will be deprocessed, for lack of a better word. You know, with so much sound processing going on, the sound equalization to an amp or through the speakers isn't great. Now, I have found this with the likes of even with high-end models. When Yamaha released their DTX Express back in 2000, of which I did have, and I'll leave pictures in a second. Even you're just running into was a very high range set of Sony. I don't recall the brand of them. Even when you were putting the sound through those, and even through a small amplifier, even then the sound would drop. You know, you would get lag in the sound, which ultimately meant that when you're using drum pads, it just sounds like you could be smashing on wood, you could be playing on a worktop, to be quite honest. So even though you get the rhythmic sound, you still don't get the full sound of the sound effect, because you will always hear the drum acoustic before you hear the emulated sound. It's not the worst product in the world by any stretch of the margin, don't get me wrong. I'm a great lover of Yamaha's products, but there are better products on the market. But as I said, if you are just starting out, it's a perfect buy for someone who doesn't want to invest an awful lot of money when they're not going to get the benefit of something more expensive until they feel that they could be ready. And especially if you are going to a drumming school, they can obviously advise you when would be the best time to invest in the full kit, and they would generally say that to get the full experience from day one, it's good to either go to a school or even access to a lower end model just to be starting out with. But it gives you a sort of emulated effect of what can be achieved on the proper skins when the time comes. So anyway, let's get into some live performance now. And as I said, I'm no pro, but you get a general gist of the idea. If you're filming through either a mobile or non-amplified piece of equipment, you are going to hear tapping before you hear the full skin sound, just to be aware. Disclaimer. So anyway, here's the footage. Anyway, not normally one of my usual videos on the channel, but hope I don't regret doing it anyway. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. See you on the next one. Bye bye.